up to me.
One more time. Do you want to go to jail?
You want another federal lawsuit?
Oh, please.
Oh, don't please me. I got one.
Give me your ID. Give me your ID.
For what crime?
Give me your ID.
For what crime?
Give me your ID.
North Carolina, yes it is.
Not enough, Sergeant.
All right, well hold on. I'll get a lieutenant out here, and we'll either determine if you're going to jail or not because you're failing.
Why would wait? Hold on. Why would I go to jail for a conversation?
Because you're not giving me your identification.
Sergeant, Miss Collins. Let me tell you,
Your
had been
vehicle
committed.
matches the description of campers that
What's
get
the
stolen
description
from
of the vehicle?
We have a white Dodge truck.
I'm allowed to pull up because the car got towed.
Who's this other dude you're hanging with?
That don't matter. That's none of your business,
I'm
man.
just asking. You got any firearms on you today, man?
That's none of your business also.
I'm gonna go ahead and frisk you real quick. Just make sure you don't have any guns on you.
Why do you have to fish me?
Every time I deal with you, you got a gun. I'm just trying to talk with you.
It's
Okay?
legal though. It's in my name.
I'm frisking you. I'm not saying I'm taking it. I'm just saying
But
I'm
I'm
frisking
saying-
you. Is there a firearm here?
In a quiet New Mexico neighborhood, a concerned citizen does what so many Americans have the right to do, recording public officials from a distance. But when officers arrive to check on a distressed woman, that camera becomes a threat. What unfolds next is a textbook clash between lawful observation and unlawful intimidation, all because someone refused to show ID.
I don't have to go nowhere. This is public property.
Her status works. Now,
I'm plenty away.
You decide.
I'm far away. Look,
Okay.
what is this, like 30 feet?
You're disturbing her mental status.
That's not my problem.
Yes,
I'm on
it
public
is.
property.
Okay.
I could be disturbing her if I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
All right. I'm going to ask you one more
Public
time. I'm afraid.
I'm not interfering. You're coming
Now
to
you need
me.
to go.
I'm far from you.
Okay.
You're walking up
Okay.
to me.
One more time.
You're walking up to me.
One more time. Do you want to go to jail?
You want another federal lawsuit?
Oh, please.
Oh, don't please me. I got one pending already.
Good for you. Now go.
You just want
You
it out?
are engaging in her mental
No,
status.
I am not. This is
She
public
just called
property.
you a pedophile. Go.
That's
She called you a pedophile.
That
I
is
don't need her to get worse. I don't need her to get worse.
Sticks and
Okay, have
stones,
some
dude.
respect for her
I
mental
am.
status.
I'm here for her safety. I'm here for her safety. That's what I'm here for. Her. That's the kind of respect I have.
I don't know
She
what she knows
can.
about you.
She
I don't
can
know
if
what
she
knows
wants.
about you.
She can say what she
Okay?
wants. I'm here for her safety.
Then go stand at that gate.
Not
So
everybody.
you don't engage her mental
I understand.
status.
No, not everybody likes us recording them, but they
No,
don't
I
understand.
don't care about you recording, but you're not gonna engage in her mental
I'm not
status.
engaging nothing. Look how far away I am. You engaged me. You were 30 feet away from me and walked to me.
Okay. Give me your ID.
Give
me your ID.
For what crime?
Give me your ID.
For what crime?
Give me your ID.
Reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime, and I'll
Give
keep
me
you.
your ID or I'm gonna take you to jail. Go.
You can't articulate a crime. You can't demand ID. When you engage in somebody's mental status, guess nobody's status.
Guess what? Oh, now I'm a fool?
Yeah.
Am I disrespecting you?
Yeah, you're got me in handcuffs, right? You can have me in handcuffs with a smile and do it respectfully. You got me in handcuffs because I'm recording.
No, I don't care.
Look where I was, 30 feet away.
How long have you been standing there recording?
Since you guys got here, it doesn't matter. I was gonna stay there until you guys were done.
Okay.
And not a minute
You
sooner.
really don't care about her mental
I
status?
care about her safety.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Okay.
All right. I don't
When
know.
a
I don't
police
know who
officer-
you are.
listen,
I don't
I'm
know.
Sergeant
I
Daniel
don't.
Bostic.
I don't know if
When
you're
that-
an. I don't know if you're an honorable police. I don't know if you're a tyrant.
Bro.
A lot of people like to rope
Okay,
people up and
listen
take
to me.
advantage of that, and
Listen-
I'm just here to
listen to me.
record.
Let me school you
I
on
have
something.
a First Amendment
Okay.
protected activity to do what
I
I'm
get-
doing,
I get
and
what
I'm
you're saying.
100% legal where I
I-
was standing.
I
You
get
have me
what you're
unlawfully
saying.
arrested without
I haven't
articulable
even
reason
said
of full
you're under
suspicion.
arrest.
You have me in cuffs.
That doesn't mean
That's
you're being
unlawful
detained.
detainment for what crime? What suspicion
Okay.
of what crime?
When you engage in police investigation,
I didn't engage.
Listen to
I'm
me.
standing my
Listen
distance,
to me.
fair ground.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
You're gonna film me
I-
bullshit that ain't true.
Are you gonna let me talk? I gotta let you talk.
If it's useless, I don't want to hear it because I already know the law. I'm not out here ignorant.
are you-
I know what I'm doing.
Listen.
I do this for a living,
Are you an
and I'm
attorney?
always prepared to go to jail if I have to.
Are you an attorney?
'Cause I know I don't. Do I have to?
Yes,
Only attorneys know how to
Listen
read.
to me.
Only
Listen.
attorneys know how to read.
Listen to
Are you
me.
an attorney?
Listen to me, okay? Listen to me. Give me 30 seconds to explain something to you. When you engage in a police investigation, when she calls you a pedophile and is scared of you, or you're gonna engage her mental status, which is gonna hurt her even more.
She was saying that she could say that about you all. Y'all gonna leave? And leave her alone?
We are here
Of
to
course.
protect the community.
That's
You don't
what
have a
I'm
badge.
doing. I don't have to. I'm a
You don't
civilian with my
Yes.
duties. You guys are public
job,
servants, and I'm recording our public servants in the course of their duty.
Listen, our paid salary is to protect the public.
Yes, and it's
That
paid by
includes-
us.
Listen to me.
By us.
That includes you, and that includes her.
Exactly. And
Okay.
I'm a quality assurance specialist. Making
Okay.
sure she got the proper treatment, wasn't roughed up. And if you guys did good, I would highlight you guys and look how good these cops did.
Listen.
But right now, man,
Listen.
you're making yourself look bad.
Listen, I've been doing this way
It
too long.
doesn't matter.
okay?
You've been
You're
doing
not-
it wrong for a
you're
long
not-
time
you're not
then.
the first one I've dealt
It
with,
doesn't matter,
okay?
but I'm the
When
first
a-
one that's probably
listen
gonna
to me,
it's
listen
gonna
to me.
raise
When a-
hell about
When
it.
a police officer asks you for an identification,
Lawfully.
you engaged yourself
Lawfully.
in this.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
stood my
showed
ground.
up.
No,
You
I
showed
stood
up.
away
You
and I
showed
kept my
up.
distance.
Okay, the
I kept
problem-
my distance
the
over
problem-
30, 40
Okay,
feet away.
listen.
I have every right to be the first
listen.
amendment right.
The problem-
Me carrying a camera is not against the law. Me recording you is not against the law.
not the
She
issue.
can call me whatever, say
That's
whatever
not the
about me.
issue.
She can say she doesn't like me being there. There's nothing she could do about it. It's legal. She doesn't have to like it, but it's my right to do it.
not
And
saying
whether
that what you're doing is
whether she
illegal.
knows it or not, I'm here for her safety too.
Did I say
That's-
what you were doing was illegal?
I'm on handcuffs.
Okay.
And don't try to bring up HIPAA law because that's doctors and hospitals and stuff, not out
Nobody's
here.
even said the word HIPAA.
I know, but you're trying to act like I'm infringing on her
No,
rights. I'm
listen.
not. I'm here to
Listen.
protect her.
When you engage in a police
I
investigation,
didn't engage in nothing. I'm watching from a
yeah.
public place, which I
No,
have the right to do.
She is.
I didn't walk to her. I never talked to
Okay,
her.
are
I
you-
never
are you
even
gonna let
went
me
in.
talk? That's the
Because
issue.
you're bringing up nonsense that doesn't apply here. I'm standing on public property. I have every right to be here.
Okay.
I had every right to get even closer if I wanted to. I didn't. I respected your all's rights and your distance
Yes.
and your all safety.
Just
I
like-
stayed back
just
and
like-
minded my own business. You walked up to me.
Okay.
You approached me.
Yes.
You caused the
Okay.
issue, not me.
Let me know when
I
you're done
never
talking.
said enough.
Let me know when you're done talking.
Oh, you're gonna tell me more bullshit about whatever you just told me because
You
that
just
ain't
let-
that
you
ain't
just
true.
let me know when you're done talking.
What are you gonna tell me that ain't true? I already know what's up, dude. It doesn't matter what you can tell me. I come out here ready to go to jail because I know what I'm allowed to do.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know when you're done talking. so I
Okay.
can explain
What
to
else you got
you. Are you done talking?
for now?
Or are you gonna interrupt me?
It depends what you got to say.
Okay, listen. I let you record for as long as you wanted to record. When she engages,
Oh, you came and stopped me. I wasn't done. I still wanted it to be recorded.
okay, when she engages you, okay, I'm gonna ask you to leave because I don't need her to start running.
You can ask.
Listen to me. I don't need her to start running in the middle of traffic and get run over. Okay, that's why you were involved.
And y'all
Okay, so
saw
when
her,
you
right?
involve yourself in a police investigation,
No,
I have the right
no,
to identify
no.
you. Now, let me ask you this:
She
Are
can-
you
what if a
listen
bird
to me?
flies
Are
by?
you listen to me? Are you going to refuse to identify yourself to me?
Can you articulate
Are you gonna
reasonable,
refuse-
reasonable
It's a-
articulable suspicion
Yes.
of a crime,
Yes.
and then I will.
No.
Until
I
then,
don't- I don't need-
have to.
I don't need
you
a
need,
crime
yes, you
to
do.
be able to ID you,
No, you
okay?
need a crime to demand ID.
No.
You can ask me
Okay.
for ID,
You obviously
but I
haven't
have the
read up
right
on
to.
it, okay? You obviously haven't read up on case law.
Dude,
okay? You
I
should do
have
your
I
homework.
have, dude, I have a federal lawsuit pending right now because of the same kind of unlawful
Good
arrest.
for you.
Look
okay?
at me up.
Good for you. Good for, I know who you are, bro.
Then you know I know what I'm
Everybody-
talking about.
everybody
I
knows
know
who
they
you
know
are.
who I am.
That doesn't
So
mean
you
you
know.
know. That doesn't
You
mean
know
that
I
you
know.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
That's,
Are you gonna refuse to
I'm
identify
pending
yourself?
for concealing identity already.
Are
the
you-
same
Are
thing.
you gonna refuse to ID yourself?
Are you gonna articulate a crime?
Yes. You interjected in a police investigation.
How so?
That's all I need to identify you. Are you gonna refuse
All right,
to
okay.
identify?
All right, all right,
Listen,
all right,
it's a-
all right, do this.
It's a simple yes or no answer.
So you're threatening me with arrest if I don't, right?
Listen to me. Are you refusing to identify yourself?
Are you threatening me with arrest? And then I might.
It's a simple yes or no answer.
If you threaten me with arrest, I'll identify.
Okay. Are you gonna tell me your name?
You're gonna. If you threaten me with arrest, I will.
It's a simple yes or no answer.
Is it a threat?
If you
If it's
answer
a threat,
me,
I will
if you
give it
answer
up.
me one more time, it's not a threat.
No.
Either,
I'm saying,
Okay,
I'm-
I'm gonna
I'm-
explain to you the
Am
consequences.
I going to jail if I don't?
Yes.
You will
That-
take
that
me
is-
to jail.
that is the
Okay,
consequences
I
of
will
unidentified.
identify under the threat of duress.
Okay,
That-
that's fine
that
with
is
me.
it.
You can, as long as you identify, is all I need.
Okay.
Okay.
And I need your name and badge number, all
okay.
that
Do
too.
you have your ID with you?
It might be in my pocket. I'll
Okay,
take it
which-
out.
which pocket?
No, I have to give you my license number. I just barely took it out.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that'll work. And then I'll be down at the file formal complaint and do all that.
You know you're being recorded as well.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a photo
Okay.
request for that body footage too.
What's your name?
Let me give you my.
You gotta understand.
No, I don't gotta understand nothing. You need to learn the law, man. You guys have walked around so arrogant thinking you already know all that, and most people just give in and look and surrender their rights. I know them, and I don't have to.
Okay.
And you're gonna learn that now, dude.
If you can take a deep breath, I'll explain something.
Dude, you're telling me
Okay.
bullshit, dude. You think you're not telling me
How long have you
facts.
been doing this?
Long enough.
How
a
long
long,
have you
a
been
long
doing
time.
this? How long?
Long time.
How long?
All my life.
How long?
All my life.
How old are you?
38.
Okay.
I'll be 38 Saturday. It's a long time.
Okay, you've been doing
I
this
know
for
what's up.
38 years.
I've been fucking learning my rights for a long time.
Why are you cussing? I'm not disrespecting.
Oh man, you're gonna go with that?
I'm
Come
not
on.
disrespecting. You want to be
It
treated like an
doesn't. It
adult?
doesn't matter.
No?
It doesn't
Okay.
matter, dude. You got me in handcuffs unlawfully. And you expect me to be nice to you? Maritza, stay back. Go. It's all right. They're about to let me go. I gave them my ID. I I gave him my name under threat of duress, under duress. Yeah, so it's all right. They're gonna be held accountable anyway.
I appreciate your cooperation, okay?
But dude, for real, I'm gonna be there. You're gonna learn.
Hey,
you know what? And
you have every
you
right.
guys don't understand.
You have
I'm
every
not anti-cop. I'm just anti-bad cop, dude.
we're not anti-cop.
Dude, you got me under handcuffs for just making sure everything was all right.
When you don't comply
I don't
with
have
your
to.
yes, you
No,
do.
I don't.
Okay,
I have,
or else you would be
there
under
has to
martial
be
law.
a lawful
Okay,
order,
let me-
dude. There has to be a lawful
Okay,
order.
when
Just
you-
because you
listen
say
to me.
something doesn't make it the law.
Look up
Your
the
law.
case law. When you interject in a police investigation,
Yes, I have
you
to interject.
you
Me
have to-
standing there is not interjecting.
Unfortunately, she interjected you.
That's her
Okay.
problem, not mine.
Sorry.
That's her problem,
That's
not
the way
mine.
it goes.
You're gonna learn the hard way, dude.
Okay.
You know, that's why I'm here to educate you guys. You know, and right
Bro,
now,
I've been doing this way
right
too
now,
long,
it
and your
doesn't
phone's
matter.
still recording,
You've
so
been-
and I didn't turn it off
That's
for no
cool.
reason.
Thank you.
Okay.
But you've been doing it a wrong way for a long time. Then, if that's the way you've been taught.
If you think we're doing
Dude,
the right way, you should go get a badge and do it the right way.
No, I won't. You know why? And I'll be honest with you. If I was a cop, I would be a crooked ass cop. I literally would.
And what's to tell me you're not being a crooked public servant?
I'm not, because if you're gonna be a cop, I expect you
I
to be.
appreciate you being honest.
Yeah,
You be crooked.
Yeah, I
You're
would.
being crooked right
No, I would. But if you're, that's why I'm not. If you're gonna be a
I don't
cop,
know.
I expect you to be honorable and at the top of your game,
I honor my badge.
professional all the time. That's all we look for, man. But you know damn well there's a bunch of tyrants around there, dude.
Listen.
No, I understand you gotta protect your own.
So here's
but,
what you're doing.
but if
So
you're
are you-
honest, you would admit that there are bad police.
I get it. Yes, I 100%.
And that's all we look for.
I 1,000%
I could have
agree
highlighted
with
you, bro. I said, look at
But
this cop. They
listen
were
to me.
cool as hell. They took
But
care of her.
listen to me.
But no, you
so
wouldn't
you're telling me
approach me.
because one Hispanic is a murderer, we're all bad people?
I didn't call you Hispanic. I said, no. I said, look.
Okay. But
I said
because
I'm
one
pro.
cop is bad,
No, I'm pro good cop. I'm anti bad cop.
I get
and
it.
that's who we.
I get
That's who we try to expose. It's them.
There's nothing wrong with that, and I would love to do that with you because I'm not
That's
gonna.
all I'm doing.
I'm not gonna tarnish my
That's
badge
all
for
I'm
one
doing.
person.
That's all I'm doing.
I'm
but
not-
you did, because you just put me in handcuffs unlawfully.
I have every right to detain you, bro.
Not
I have every-
unlawfully.
Unless I tell you you're under arrest.
You have
you're under
to
arrest.
articulate a reasonable
No, I
suspicion
don't.
of a crime.
You interject
Because
yourself.
suspicion alone isn't a crime.
But it's enough to detain.
No, it's not. It's a investigative detention.
Detention. All you need is reasonable suspicion for an arrest. All you need is
Right,
probable
but of a crime, not just for standing there and I need to find out who you are. No, you can't just find out who I am just because you want to know.
The difference between reasonable suspicion and probable.
Probably cause is for arrest.
Yes.
I know the law,
I didn't
dude.
put you under arrest.
I read the.
All I need is reasonable.
The
suspicion
handbooks
to
you guys
detain
read. God, I'm getting dry mouth. The handbooks you guys got that you guys read in the school. I have that download. I've read it like 10 times
Which one?
in the last for the
Which
state police, the laws of arrest and all that shit. Dude, it's downloadable. It's all there on the net.
You're talking about the state statute book.
Not the whole book.
Jury instructions.
No, the laws of arrest, all this shit that the patrolmen, all that shit go through with reading in the academy.
Academic
Yes.
curriculum. We don't go by state police.
It doesn't matter. It's still law. It's state law.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you.
No, city ordinance and all that. Any laws that's whether it's on the book or not, if it contradicts and goes against the Constitution, it's automatically nullified and void. So it doesn't matter what they put on in books that they want to do. If it's against the Constitution, what is your primary job? You're on. Yes, you swore an oath to protect and defend. Right, the Constitution of the United States. That is your number one. You never rose your hand and swore.
My community is what I'm protecting.
You didn't raise your hand and swore an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against foreign and domestic terrorists?
Yeah.
Okay, that is your first priority before anything else. Yes, it is. It supersedes state law and it supersedes city ordinance. No.
I cannot protect the entire country.
It's no. It is the rights of every human being. Those are God-given rights. Those laws supersede any law on the books. So if a law say like, okay, I have a First Amendment right to record and to talk, right? If you guys go and take my phone away and you do that, that's a violation of my First Amendment right there.
Okay, so stop. That. Did I do that to you?
You took it and put it in your pocket.
But initially.
But I mean, you did keep it running, so I'll give you credit for that.
What did I ask you to do initially? Just stay away.
No, I know you were.
Right?
I
just
did.
asked you to stay away.
Did I walk to you all? Look where you guys were and look where I was.
Listen to me.
Look at that distance, dude.
What did she do the minute she pointed at you?
It doesn't matter. It could have been anybody. It could have been someone in their parking lot, in their car. Look at them. They're, whatever.
We're not
The thing
dealing with
about
them.
it is,
It doesn't matter.
The thing about it is you don't get to pick.
Yes, I do.
No,
Yes, I do. That's what you guys don't understand.
No, you don't. You don't get to decide how far you get to come.
Yes, I do. You know what? The Supreme
Show me-
the Supreme
show me-
Court is at least 10 feet for any. I
Show me
can't.
where it says you can go 10 feet.
I'm live streaming. Listen to me. Let me finish, and I'll tell you.
Hey, honestly, if I wanted to be a jerk, I could have told you to walk off because my officer safety now is in question. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
sure. Y'all gonna start that.
Hey, it's officer safety. I'm going home.
Hey, I'm here. I care for my safety and citizen safety.
For your rights, I let you.
But I'm here for citizen safety too.
I get that, but I allowed you to film. Okay.
But the Constitution always goes first, dude.
I get it.
No matter what.
Okay, if you listen to me, I'll explain something to you. Against my better judgment, I let you continue to film. Okay, because I don't know if you have a gun. I don't know if you're here to hurt me. I don't know that. Okay, just like you're doing your job.
All right, tell me that.
Listen to me.
If I didn't have a camera and was sitting right
Listen.
there, would you still give me shit?
Over there with a gun?
No, what if somebody was in their windows over there? It could be anywhere, man. There's a bunch of what ifs. There's a whole lot of what ifs.
Listen to me.
A whole lot of what ifs.
I didn't say anything until she interjected and made the mental status worse. That's when I'm not going to have it. I cannot afford her to go out in the middle of
But you know what? That's not. She can act. That's her
How would
problem.
you live with yourself if that was the case?
That was her problem, dude.
So now-
You know what? She could have blamed it on that bird right there. She could have blamed it on the groundhog.
You admitted that you didn't care about her safety.
I didn't say that. No, I said that was her problem, not mine.
That's our problem.
Yeah, and that's why I was making sure you guys get her the proper treatment. I was making sure y'all got her the proper treatment, and that's it. Y'all are wrong, and you know you're wrong, dude. Hey, what's your name and badge number, by the way?
My name is Sergeant Daniel Boston.
I appreciate it. What's yours? Your badge number? Thank you. Yours, please? Right on. Thank you, guys. Some people don't even like to give that up. I'll be down at the police station. You'll be hearing from me soon.
All right. Have a good night.
Y'all too. Be careful, for real. For real, guys. I'm not anti-cop, man.
Bro, that's what you don't realize.
Well, I mean,
like to have a decent conversation with you, but it's hard to.
yeah, dude, no, it is hard to because when I know better.
Learn what you've learned, and I would wish.
Dude, I would love to teach you. Hey, you know what? Hey,
somebody that doesn't listen.
how would you feel about giving me a ride around? Could you do that?
Absolutely.
Dude, and I could warn you. Yeah, that way I actually have to feel like.
But you understand?
Let's see the No, I'm not an employee.
So you would be considered a part of the department if you would be working on it.
Well, then, yeah, sure. I mean, I understand I gotta sign the waiver or whatever. But no, all that's cool. Really, I want to see, like, I want to prove that all about cops are. Bro, so I need some water.
Listen to me. I've been doing this 15 years. Okay? 15 years. I don't do this just for gigs.
Well, I believe it.
I love my job and I love my community. Okay?
Huh?
I don't have a problem with you recording, but I'm not going to allow you recording to.
I wasn't antagonizing. I kept my distance. I kept quiet, dude.
Listen.
I was
I'm not
quiet.
going to allow for your recording or your presence to make her mental state worse.
Dude, it's
something we're listening.
It seemed like when I was just walking up, you were already trying to get on me, dude, and I hadn't even.
Who you were,
It
bro.
doesn't matter.
Yes, it
I don't
matters.
know what if I was coming to get on the swing set.
It means more to me than you will ever know.
Dude, my safety means more to me than y'all will ever know.
But this
You know,
is my job.
y'all are the ones with guns and weapons, man. All I got is the camera.
You're out here for fun. We're not.
I'm not out here for fun.
Okay.
This is my job. Just because I enjoy my job, like you do.
Okay, fine.
All right, I'm not here for shits and giggles, dude.
Okay, but officer safety is a big deal to us.
Me too. Me too.
Officer safety is a big deal.
You know, if they attack you, guess what? This is gonna help you too. You know, and I would like, you know what? They call these persons up. I'm gonna give it to them. That's what we ever do. Yeah, but y'all can disappear. You know, they can actually. They've been known to get lost, to get corrupt,
There's two
and
more cameras.
it happens. Now, if files get corrupt, they get lost, whatever.
And
It
people
happens.
lie all the time. I don't know whether you're telling the truth.
Cops are allowed to lie. That's for real. And Congress says they're allowed to lie to us. You know? So that's the thing, you know?
You gotta realize, okay? You gotta realize. Let's use that in our shoes. You're gonna understand a lot of things.
I have a good concept.
I would honestly love for you to come do a ride with us so you can see the other side of the coin.
That's what I want to do.
You're more than welcome. I mean, there's a certain process.
You want to take me? Not now, but
I don't decide that. It's the administration decides.
who do I go to for
So
that?
you gotta go do a background check and do the waiver.
Oh, that shit.
And then, but depending on when you do it, what time you do it.
Okay. Yeah, it's my daughter.
It's like me saying, how old are you? It's like me saying that you're not expecting me.
I already told you I know all say bad. I know. I've told all a lot of my viewers, they hate cops 100%, and I tell them I'm not anti-cop. You know, and I tell them I know. Yeah.
Okay, but you gotta understand something.
You guys can overpower easily. That would be so unnecessary for you to snap. Yeah, but it's necessary. Well, you see, necessity of the. I mean, just because I can kick my dog doesn't mean I should. You see what I mean? 100%. You're right.
Why?
So you're in the right way or wrong way, whether it's legal or not.
Why am I going to raise her to that point with your presence?
Hey, Daniel. Let's go. Okay. All right.
It's cool.
You got I'll request you first and then sound good? All right, man. We'll see you. You have a good one. Be safe.
This encounter is a stark reminder. The First Amendment protects your right to record, but it won't stop bad cops from flexing their ego. Always know the law. Record from a safe distance and never let threats bully you into silence. Your camera might be small, but in the fight for accountability, it's a powerful shield. What happens when 3 ordinary Americans calmly assert their constitutional rights, only to be bullied, threatened, and detained by cops who can't even name the First Amendment? In this explosive compilation, we witness the absurd lengths officers will go just to get an ID, even if it means twisting the law, dodging questions, or lying outright.
Let's just get this on the record. I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or had committed a crime. I didn't do any of those. I did what I could to dispel your suspicion. I told you exactly what was going on. I showed you the apps on my phone. I show you the plane here that's an emergency aircraft diverting to Dublin. I told you exactly what's going on, and in fact, here's the security code. 135 or 134 is what the security officer told me the code was to the bathroom, and you can go over there and verify that. To identify me for suspicion, you have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime had been committed.
Matches the description of campers that
What's the description of the vehicle?
We have a white Dodge truck.
There's a lot of white Dodge trucks.
That's very accurate. So you're here. We're getting a call from security who manages Z-Max.
Okay.
Your truck matches the description of the truck that is used to steal campers. Your truck comes back to a business.
Does the description of the truck that steals campers, did they get a license plate?
No.
Did they get anything other than a white Dodge truck?
No.
That's not reasonable, articulable suspicion that this is the truck.
Exactly. That's why I have to identify you, because if you
identifying me is not going to help you find out whether or not I've committed any crime or anything.
Tonight, then I know I can eliminate you because I came and talked to you.
You can eliminate me. What if I came back to steal a camper?
Well, then I already have your information.
But do you see what I'm saying?
You just have
it doesn't make sense.
It does.
I don't have to give you my license if it's not a stop on ID state and I didn't commit a crime.
So
can we have a supervisor, please?
I am a sergeant.
It doesn't make any sense, Sergeant.
That's fine. You are here in an
What
area.
if I decline to give you my ID?
Then
am I free to go?
No.
I'm not free to go.
No.
You said it wasn't a traffic stop.
No.
It's not a traffic stop, but a call for service isn't enough.
Yes, it is.
It's not enough.
State of North Carolina, yes, it is.
It's not enough, Sergeant.
All right, well, hold on. I'll get a lieutenant out here, and we'll either determine if you're going to jail or not because you're failing.
Wait, hold on. Why would I go to jail for a conversation?
Because you're not giving me your identification.
Sergeant, Miss Collins, let me tell you the problem with policing. You guys are so quick to throw people in jail. I didn't do anything wrong. I just told you what I was doing.
Your driver's license
because
so
I believe.
Did you put your information in?
Here's why.
And we're done.
Here's why. You swore an oath to defend the Constitution. You don't have reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I do at this point.
You
You're
don't.
In an area,
Here's what I'll do. I'm going to give you my license and I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine.
We're going to make this a YouTube video.
That's fine.
We're going to make it go famous.
That's fine.
And Miss Collins, I apologize because there's a lot of people out there doing a good job. But I don't think that you're doing the right thing.
That's fine. and I will explain the complaint process and everything to you, so that way.
And can you give me a complaint form?
I cannot. It's at our police department. I'll give you the address.
We're going to do the complaint.
Okay, that's fine.
We're going to do the complaint.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, wait, can I see this for a second?
In a second. 350 Concord, 27 out of California.
What I should have done, ma'am, is put it on the dashboard and made you take it.
It's going to be out of California. Adam 5098224. Adam 5098224 out of California.
Can I go get a complaint form now?
Yes, sir.
They're open.
Yes.
They will give me one?
Yes, so if you go to the
And
address,
listen, it's not about you.
That's fine. I get it.
It's about the Constitution, and I believe,
I understand.
and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I will stand corrected, but we're going to go through the process and
That's fine.
figure it out.
That's completely fine. So,
You know what I mean? Like,
I
it's
got
just,
you.
it's just asinine.
Do you want me to write it down, the address for you? Or you're going to
Sure.
put it in your GPS?
No, you can write it down and I'll put it in the GPS. Oh, I mean, I can put it in the GPS now.
That's
well,
fine. I'm just, whatever's easiest for you.
yeah. It's just, my ID does nothing for you. It doesn't. It's like,
It does. It
don't take
identifies
offense
you.
to this. ID is like crack for cops. It just is. I mean, I watched the YouTube videos. I'm sure you must as well. It's crazy. It's crazy how policing these days want to lock everybody up. What's the address?
It's 41 Cabarrus Avenue, C-A-B-A-R-R-U-S, West.
Concord 4350.
West.
Good.
This is it? Concord, Cabarrus
Yes, sir.
Avenue West?
27 on Matthew Specker, California, showing valid 10-10-2975.
Head northeast
What's
toward
10-10-75?
Boulevard, then turn
I'm sorry,
right
sir?
onto Bruin
What is
Street.
10-10-75?
You're not wanted.
Oh, I thought it was like my birthday. I'm like, that's not my birthday.
No, you're not wanted. So you'll go up to the police department. The doors are locked, but there's going to be a panel on the right-hand
button or
side.
something like
Push that button. They're going to ask what you need.
So this is it though, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's way over here?
Yes, sir. It's on our.
Oh, it's Concord Police.
Yes,
I
sir.
thought it was my sheriff's department.
No, you're at the police department. Push the button on the side. She's going to ask what you need. Tell her that you need a complaint form. There is going to be a form that she's supposed to give you. You'll fill it out. They're going to call for a supervisor. It's not going to be me because obviously you're filing the complaint on me, so I'm not going to show up and take my own complaint. Makes it fair. Another supervisor will show up. They're supposed to talk to you about the complaint. You fill out the complaint form. You give it to them. It then goes into our.
And they could do all this tonight?
Sir?
They could do all this tonight?
It will. The form will go in, yes.
But I mean, somebody will come and talk to me tonight?
They should, yes,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
As long as we're not hot on a call or anything like that.
Sure.
They should be able to come up and take the complaint form from you.
I got time.
Other than that,
And again, man, you understand where I'm coming from.
get it.
It's just like what's happening now that like I just pulled over to watch a thing. You know,
I get it.
Being safe,
I
safe,
understand.
and just
but
because
then at the same time,
there's
you're in an area that your vehicle
I'm not-
matches the description. I
I'm
know
not-
you don't know.
like, this is not
I
a
know
bad
you don't
area,
know.
right?
I get that. I know you don't know.
I
But
don't know, but it's not like come on.
we get a call from the people who do the security here. Your car, your truck matches the description. So I have to obviously get out, talk with you, identify you, make sure I know who you are.
I mean, what you could have done, because I wasn't even paying attention, is park back there, ways back, not turn on your lights, and watch to see what I was going to do or doing.
I honestly don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, getting my ID does nothing. Like, here's my schedule, just so you know. Austin, New Orleans, Charlotte, Dover, New York, New Hampshire, Detroit, Denver, Salt Lake City.
What are you doing for the Speedway?
Nobody told you?
No.
You didn't get the email?
No.
Must not even be in your fucking business, then, is it?
I'm the low man on the totem pole, so I don't get
You can
to
take
go
a joke,
nowhere.
though,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Okay. It's just,
I don't
did you get the joke, though?
I did get it.
My friend always tells me that. It's like,
Well-
and I say that to my wife, it drives her crazy.
Oh,
I do mobile marketing promotions, and we're doing a promotion for a company.
Okay.
So we have these events that are, you know, the this is Charlotte, 12th to the 14th. We set it up today. They do the event tomorrow. They do it half of the day, the 14th. And tomorrow, the reason why I'm here is I'm just trying to scope out the area because I need to go. See my check engine light is on right here?
Yeah, that's not good.
And
At least it's not flashing.
And you see this truck here that has 6,814 miles on it?
That's really not good.
This truck was bought to replace one that broke down that's in Beaumont, Texas. That was a 2022. The transmission blew up. We bought this one, and now I have a constant regen. I've been taking photos of the thing.
Welcome to Dodge's engine problems.
Yeah.
They're not new.
Yeah, I know.
So
we're suing for the other one. It's a buyback.
Is it a lemon?
Yes, it qualified as a lemon, but they didn't want to come up $1,300 to cover the costs that we incurred, so we had to hire an attorney. The attorney is working that out now out of Wisconsin, because that's where it was bought. This one was bought in Pennsylvania because we were in a rental truck and we had to swap to get out of the rental. So I had to fly into Pennsylvania, picked up the rental car, drove to Beaumont, Texas, dropped it off, returned the rental, flew home, and then my boss had this truck, and then his promo was over, and I had to do a promo, so we swap trucks all the time.
And now you just getting the short end of the stick with the one that's got the check engine light on.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
There is a Dodge dealership right up around the corner.
No, Hendrix. I was already mapping it out and scoping it out. But like I take copious notes when I call FCA. These are my notes.
That's good, because if it's not written down, it didn't happen.
Right. And so like 9/12 was today? Yesterday? Yeah.
Yesterday.
That was the latest call that I had. It's a nightmare.
Well, be safe.
It's already been in the shop for 6 days, and they said, "Oh, there's no problem with it." I'm like,
my best suggestion, if you are staying,
just release and reapply brake tissue. Oh, I had my foot on the brake too long.
It's
just habit. I have my foot on the brake
so
all the
you can't
time,
go nowhere.
even if it's in park, just because
Things move, even if they are in park.
So.
If you are staying over here on the campgrounds,
no, I think I'm going to go back to the Speedway.
Okay, I was going to say, if you are, I would move wherever it is, so you're not on the side of the shoulder.
You know what's funny? I saw a truck driving around over there. It was a white pickup truck. I don't know if that's a security truck.
One of them is.
But then I'm parked right where the bathrooms are. And I had my parking lights on, and the truck is running, and I'm in a parking lot looking at my phone, and the guy drove right by me and took off right down this road leaving. And then I stayed there like another 3 to 5 minutes, and then just drove away at a normal rate of speed. Like, I'm not in a hurry.
I got you.
And then pulled right out and pulled right over here. So, and here's the thing too. Using your, how long have you been a police officer for?
6 going on 7 years.
6 going on 7 years. And again, this is just how I talk. Why the fuck would I leave a place if I was scoping someplace out and then park right here in front of the place? I know criminals are stupid,
I was gonna say,
but they're not that fucking stupid.
Actually, unfortunately, I have seen them do dumber things.
But
I don't know you.
But I gave you a good explanation,
yes,
and I was
I've also
honest
had people
with
who
you.
give me good explanations that are criminals.
And if I wasn't driving a company truck, I would not have given you my ID. And for you to threaten to take me to jail just because you didn't like what I said, that's why I'm going to go do the complaint.
That's fine.
That's fucked up.
That's fine.
Sorry about the lane. It's just the way it all.
I've heard worse and been called worse
But
at
I'm
this
not,
point in my life.
I'm not directing
I
it
know.
at you.
I get it.
I'm directing it in general.
I got you. It's good to be frustrated, and that's how some people release.
Venting.
Yes. So be safe. Like I said, if you want to go down, you can go down now. Someone is there at the police department.
I'm going to go down.
And press the button on the side and tell them you need a complaint form, okay?
Got it.
All right, do you need anything else from me, sir?
No, before I leave, though, I'm going to take it out of this GPS and put it in this GPS because it goes there, so I don't have to have my phone on my lap.
I'll also write it down for you, so just in case.
No, I got to hit, like, if I just do this, it'll show.
Okay.
Well, wait, yeah, that's it. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is it. So, no, I just...
All right, if you need anything else, don't hesitate to holler.
Okay.
Be safe and have a good night, okay?
Thank you, you too.
This video proves a painful truth. Many officers are more loyal to control than to the Constitution. But your rights don't disappear just because they're inconvenient to law enforcement. Learn the law, assert it calmly, and never forget. Refusing ID without lawful cause is not defiance, it's democracy in action. Imagine you're simply waiting for a ride outside a gas station. No crime, no suspicion, just a man standing on public property. Then suddenly a police officer walks up, demands to know who you're with, and starts patting you down for weapons. Just because he remembers you usually carry legally. What unfolds next is a disturbing display of badge-backed bullying.
Off up here, my uncle went to work.
Okay.
I'm just waiting on my ride to pull up because the car got towed.
Who's this other dude you're hanging with?
That don't matter. That's none of your business,
I'm
man.
just asking.
Ain't none of your business.
You got any firearms on you today, man?
That's none of your business also.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and frisk you real quick. Just make sure you don't have any guns on you.
Why
okay?
do you have to frisk me?
Huh?
Why you have
Because
to frisk me?
every time I do this, you got a gun. I'm just trying to talk with you.
It's
Okay?
legal though. It's in my name.
I'm frisking you. I'm not saying I'm taking it. I'm just saying
But
I'm frisking
saying,
you to make sure you have a firearm.
You know I've been recording this whole time. I watched y'all drive back and forth.
I'm not putting it back. I'm just frisking you. Right? Is that a firearm in here?
A legal firearm.
Okay. I'm just gonna take this off you for now,
okay? Can I ask you for the reason for the frisk and everything?
Because you're known to possess firearms.
But all my firearms are legal, so that gives you a
It
reason.
doesn't matter if it's legal or not.
Huh?
It doesn't matter if you're legal to possess or not.
So that means you can search me anytime you want to?
I'm not searching you. I frisked you for a weapon.
But you frisking me for my weapon that I own.
Yeah. Go ahead, 1 day 56.
That's the only thing you can pull out is that. Yeah, this is can I ask for your badge number and your name?
We don't have badge numbers. My name's Jesse Ritter, though.
Jesse Ritter. And your name?
Hey, don't walk up on me.
Oh, my fault. Your name is, sir?
Sergeant Wolf, you know that. Sergeant Wolf.
Sergeant Wolf. And you said you you pulled in the gas station and just frisked me for no reason? My God, my God, my God. Another officer. Overton, my boy. What's up, man? Nothing. Been working. Yeah. What y'all talking to him for?
What?
What y'all talking to him for?
I don't know. I just pulled up.
You know he just pulled around like 2-3 times and then just pulled in and just frisked me for no reason. You know he's not allowed to do that, and I recorded the whole thing.
That's cool.
And I'm gonna go take that to your supervisor because I already been putting in complaints. I've been putting in complaints. I've been putting in complaints, bro. I've been harassed and I ain't doing nothing wrong. I have a daughter. I do everything right. I haven't been doing nothing wrong. I haven't been getting in trouble or nothing, bro. What's going on now?
I just pulled up.
I was literally walking and you pulled in.
Where were you walking?
No, I was just sitting out there. My uncle's car is getting towed. I was walking.
Your car being towed?
No, not my car. So,
You're with the guy in the hat?
no, I got dropped off here by my uncle.
Okay.
And my uncle had to go to work.
Okay.
I just waited until my ride pulled up. And he seen me and he rolled by like 2 times and then he pulled in here. I recorded the whole thing. So you can't just harass me. That's basically, I have rights. You know that? Like as a person. Huh?
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
You're sitting in his car?
My uncle dropped me off. He has to be at work. He was late.
Who's this guy?
I just told you I don't know. I don't even know his first name. You can ask him. He don't even know me from the can of paint. No. What does that mean? Sitting in the car waiting for a ride. Why would I just be standing out in the open?
You were when I just rolled up?
Yeah, because I was finna go in the store.
Okay.
You're not making no valid reason why you just did that.
Did what?
You just literally walked up on me and took my bag and frisked me for no reason. You're not allowed to do that, even if I am able to carry a firearm.
Sit tight for me, okay?
Like what?
So you don't know this guy?
Huh?
You don't know that guy?
No, I don't.
You're sitting in his car?
My uncle dropped me off here. You listen to what I'm saying? He had to be at work. This is his mechanic.
Okay. So you kind of
I don't know him at all. This is just a mechanic. He called the tow truck. He's a mechanic. He called the tow truck.
Okay. So that's why you're sitting in his car?
Yeah, I was waiting on the tow truck to get here because my uncle, he getting his car towed.
Your uncle knows.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming the Chrysler is the car getting towed?
Yeah.
Who's your uncle?
You don't know, man. And now that's not even information I'm not even finna give y'all because at this point, I'm tired of the harassment. Like, this is harassment. You can't just stop me whenever you want to and frisk me. That's harassment. Sergeant, anything. I'm taking this. I'm actually gonna post it. I'm actually gonna post it and get you guys sent viral because this is not able to keep happening. Even my dad, my mom are telling me, like, I have a legal firearm. You guys can't do that. I'm not a felon.
And that's the end of that video. My take on that, that's just straight up harassment because in the beginning you had Officer Wolf just said, oh, y'all just want to frisk you real quick. He said, for what? He's like, oh, you know, like he made no sense of why he wanted to search this dude, like right here.
Any firearms on you today, man?
That's none of your business, officer.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and frisk you real quick. Just make sure you don't have any guns on you.
Why do you have to frisk me?
Huh?
Why you?
Because every time I deal with you, you got a gun. I'm just trying to talk with you.
It's legal though.
He said, I just want to talk to you. Yeah, that's code for I'm trying to put you in jail for something. And after he even asked his officer, like, what was the whole point of it? He said, well, you know they have firearms. He said, if it's mine, like, why does it even matter? This officer still wasn't making sense, like right here.
All my firearms are legal, so that gives you a reason.
It doesn't matter if it's legal or not.
Huh?
It doesn't matter if you're legal to possess or not.
So that means you can search me anytime you want to?
I'm not searching.
This video is a harsh reminder that legal gun ownership can still make you a target, especially when officers blur the line between safety and control. Knowing your rights is essential, but recording them is critical. Because without proof, their word becomes law and yours becomes a story no one believes.